Hello friends, welcome to GMF Travel and Photography channel, and in this video I am going to discuss about why the 50mm prime lens, or otherwise called as Nifty 50, is the best option to start with DSLR photography. This video is focused towards beginners who are looking to up their photography game and upgrade from their point and shoot to a DSLR, or someone who already owns a DSLR and using an 18 to 55mm kit lens. Now in my opinion, a kit lens is perfectly fine. It's a multi-purpose lens with a decent zoom, has a decent quality glass to get good quality images, but I think it doesn't quite utilize the full potential of a DSLR. When you upgrade to a DSLR, you're basically upgrading the ability to manipulate light by using different combinations of aperture, shutter speed to get results that otherwise are not possible with a kit lens. So in a way, with a kit lens, your DSLR is as good as a bulky point and shoot camera. When you upgrade from your point and shoot to a DSLR, you get a bigger sensor, ability to shoot raw photos, but I think the best feature you get with it is the ability to use multiple lenses with different focal lengths, wide aperture, higher quality glass, etc. In these lenses also, there are two main categories, namely prime lenses and zoom lens. Both categories have their own benefits, but today I am going to talk about the prime lens and specifically a 50mm prime lens. I will discuss a few key points that I personally think makes it the best lens to own as a beginner. Even the professional photographers keep it handy in their camera bag. I own quite a few lenses for my full frame DSLR, but this 50mm is what I end up using most of the time. The first point I would like to discuss is the size and weight. Look at it. For comparison, this is my 24 to 120 f4 zoom lens, quite bulky and weighs over 700 grams. And this is a 50mm f1.8 prime lens weighing 185 grams, taking much less space than this one. Secondly, the wide f1.8 aperture. This opens up real wide to let in tons of light. f1.8 is called a fast aperture because it lets you make your shutter speed fast and keep your ISO low to shoot better shots in low light conditions. And by better shots, I mean very sharp results and less noise in your photos. Talking about the third point, if you are a fan of those buttery smooth blurry backgrounds in your portraits, you are in for a treat. This is a killer lens when it comes to producing that smooth creamy bokeh in your portraits. The shallow depth of field beautifully isolates subjects from the background. Before I move to my next point, on a side note, if you are using an APS-C size crop sensor and not a full frame sensor, this isn't gonna be a 50mm lens but end up being a 75mm lens. So instead of this, the images that you take end up look like this. The reason being that APS-C sensors are cropped by 1.5 times. So if you own a APS-C sensor DSLR, whatever focal length you are planning to buy, consider it 1.5 times focal length for your camera. My fourth point is, it's a relatively low budget lens. Despite being such a great lens, the 50mm f1.8 lenses are surprisingly low cost when compared to other prime lenses. Almost half of what other prime lenses are costing nowadays. And finally, my fifth and last point is versatility. Apart from being a great portrait lens, and because it has a focal length that is not too wide and not too telephoto, it can also be used for landscape shot, street photography, and even good option for shooting stars in night sky. So if you own a DSLR planning to buy a new lens with a limited budget and want a fast aperture lens packed with great features, something that's small, lightweight to carry around, this is it. This is what I recommend you to go for. So that's it guys, I hope this was useful. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more photography reviews in future. Thanks for watching.